Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went in there? Maybe you've struggled to recall a name, or you lose your train of thought mid-sentence. It's easy to brush these moments off as senior moments, but what if your diet was playing a bigger role than you thought? As we age, our brains naturally change. Some memory decline is normal. But what many people don't realize is that certain foods, common foods, can accelerate cognitive decline, increase inflammation, and even contribute to diseases like Alzheimer's. Today, we were going to explore 8 foods that seniors should avoid to protect their brain health, and just as importantly, what to eat instead. These aren't obscure foods. These are everyday staples sitting in your kitchen right now. Stick around to the end, and we'll tell you the best foods that you can eat today to boost brain health and feel sharper than ever. Now, let's begin with the first foods to avoid to protect your brain health. 1. Processed meats. Hot dogs, bacon, ham, deli meats. These are staples in many households. But processed meats are packed with nitrates and preservatives that can trigger inflammation in the brain. Studies have linked high consumption of these meats to an increased risk of dementia. Inflammation is the enemy of brain health. Over time, it can damage blood vessels, disrupt the blood-brain barrier, and impair communication between neurons. Here's an eye-opener. A study in the UK involving nearly 500,000 participants found that those who ate just 25 grams of processed meat per day, about one thin slice of bacon, had a significantly higher risk of developing dementia. That's one slice of bacon a day. The results shocked even the researchers. It goes to show how powerful our daily food choices really are. A better alternative? Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are especially brain-friendly. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are especially brain-friendly thanks to their omega-3 fatty acids. Even replacing your usual ham sandwich with a chickpea salad wrap can make a difference. 2. Foods. High in trans fats. Trans fats are a type of artificial fat found in margarine, baked goods, frozen pizzas, and fried foods. They're designed to increase shelf life, but they decrease the health of your brain. One study found that people with high levels of trans fats in their blood were up to 75% more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease. These fats harden arteries, reduce oxygen flow, and contribute to insulin resistance, all of which harm brain function. What's interesting is how recently we discovered just how dangerous these fats are. In fact, trans fats were only officially banned in the US in 2018, yet they're still lurking in imported goods and older food stock. The delay wasn't due to lack of danger, it was due to industry pushback. That's how ingrained these fats were in our food system. Instead, opt for healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, nuts, and seeds. Spread avocado on toast instead of margarine. Bake with olive oil or coconut oil. Small swaps can lead to long-term protection. 3. Sugary drinks. Sweetened beverages like soda, iced tea, and even fruit juices are loaded with added sugar. This sugar spikes insulin, feeds inflammation, and disrupts gut health, which surprisingly is deeply connected to brain health. A study published in Alzheimer's and Dementia found that people who drank sugary beverages had poorer memory, smaller overall brain volume, and a significantly smaller hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. Here is a surprising fact. The average 12-ounce can of soda contains about 10 teaspoons of sugar. That's more than double the daily sugar limit recommended for older adults. And what's more shocking? Studies have shown that just one sugary drink a day can increase your risk of Alzheimer's by nearly 50% over time. Instead of sugary drinks, choose water infused with lemon, cucumber, or mint. Herbal teas like green tea or rooibos also support cognitive function. And if you're craving sweetness, eat the whole fruit. The fiber in fruit slows the sugar absorption and nourishes your gut. 4. Fried foods. Who doesn't love a crispy French fry or a crunchy piece of fried chicken? The problem is that fried foods are often cooked in unhealthy oils at high temperatures, producing harmful compounds like acrylamides and advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These compounds promote oxidative stress in the brain. Long-term consumption of fried foods has been associated with lower learning ability and memory performance. Inflammation and oxidative stress can shrink the brain, literally. Want a wild stat? One study found that people who ate fried foods more than 4 times a week had lower scores on cognitive tests than those who didn't. Brain scans even showed differences in the regions related to memory. Fried food might taste good, but your brain pays the price. Try baking or air frying your favorite foods instead. Use olive oil and fresh herbs for flavor. You can still enjoy crispy textures without harming your brain. 5. Refined carbohydrates. White bread, white rice, pastries, and pasta made from refined flour are stripped of fiber and nutrients. When you eat them, they act like sugar in the body, spiking your blood sugar and insulin, then crashing you down over and over again. This roller coaster isn't just bad for energy, it's bad for your brain. Repeated spikes in blood sugar have been linked to impaired memory and increased risk of dementia. Here's a slice of history. Before the rise of processed foods, societies had diets full of whole grains. In fact, people living in the blue zones, regions of the world known for longevity and mental sharpness into old age, still eat traditional whole grains daily. White bread? Rarely seen. That tells us a lot. Switch to whole grains like oats, quinoa, brown rice, or sprouted grain bread. The extra fiber slows down digestion and provides a steady stream of glucose, the brain's primary fuel. 6. Artificial sweeteners. Many seniors turn to sugar-free options to manage weight or blood sugar, but artificial sweeteners like aspartame, saccharin, and sucralose can have unintended consequences on the brain. Aspartame, for instance, has been linked to anxiety, mood changes, and memory issues. These sweeteners also disrupt the gut microbiome, which plays a major role in neurotransmitter production and mental health. Here is something fascinating. A 2022 study from the University of Southern California found that just 2 weeks of artificial sweetener use changed brain activity in the reward center. Participants began craving sweeter foods and had less control over food choices. Your brain rewires itself to want more sweetness, exactly the opposite of what we want for healthy aging. If you need sweetness, try stevia or monk fruit extract. Better yet, retrain your palate to enjoy less sweetness overall. Over time, your taste buds and your brain will thank you. 7. Excessive alcohol. A glass of wine now and then may have some benefits, but heavy drinking is toxic to the brain. Alcohol shrinks brain tissue, disrupts neurotransmitters, and impairs memory and judgment. Seniors are more vulnerable to these effects due to slower metabolism and medication interactions. Chronic drinking has been linked to a higher risk of dementia and depression. Consider this. A major study from the University of Oxford looked at over 25,000 brain scans and found that even moderate drinking, 1 to 2 drinks per day, was linked to reduced brain volume. And the more people drank, the worse it got. It is a powerful reminder that even what we consider light drinking can take a toll over time. Cutting back or eliminating alcohol can improve sleep, mood, and focus. Try sparkling water with a splash of pomegranate juice or kombucha as a refreshing alternative. 8. Microwave popcorn. It's an easy snack, but many microwave popcorn bags are lined with chemicals like perfluorooctanoic acid, PFOA, which can leach into the popcorn when heated. These chemicals have been linked to cognitive issues, hormone disruption, and even cancer. Some flavored varieties also contain artificial butter flavorings, which have been associated with respiratory issues and neurotoxicity. Here's a strange but true fact. The chemical used in some buttery flavorings, diacetyl, was once so harmful that it caused a condition called popcorn lung in factory workers. It's a severe, irreversible lung disease. That same chemical, when inhaled, can also affect brain function over time. All for the sake of artificial butter flavor? No thanks. Instead, make popcorn the old-fashioned way, on the stovetop with olive or avocado oil. Sprinkle with nutritional yeast or herbs for flavor without the chemical baggage. Let's take a moment to pause. What we eat isn't just about calories or weight. It's about how we think, feel, and remember. Every bite sends a message to our brain, either to nourish it or to wear it down. And here's the good news. The brain is incredibly resilient. Even if you've eaten these foods for decades, changing your diet now can make a powerful difference. Research shows that seniors who follow a brain-friendly diet, like the Mediterranean or MIND diet, have a significantly lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. In fact, one study found that even moderate adherence to the MIND diet can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's by over 30%. Better food choices for a sharper mind. Just because there are foods to avoid doesn't mean eating has to be boring. In fact, the best brain foods are not only healthy, they're delicious too. Here are some of the top choices older adults should add to their plate to protect memory, mood, and mental clarity. 1. Fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, which is crucial for brain cell structure and function. Omega-3s reduce inflammation and have been linked to improved memory and slower cognitive decline. Inuit communities, who consume a diet extremely high in fatty fish, have some of the lowest rates of Alzheimer's disease in the world. Their secret? DHA-rich diets that literally feed their brains. 2. Blueberries. These little berries are antioxidant powerhouses. Some studies even suggest they help delay brain aging by up to 2.5 years. In one study, older adults who drank blueberry juice daily for 12 weeks showed improved memory and focus compared to a control group. One participant, an 81-year-old woman, even said it helped her remember all the names of her grandkids again. 3. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard. Leafy greens are rich in vitamin K, folate, and lutein, nutrients known to slow cognitive decline. Just one serving a day can help preserve memory function as we age. Researchers from Rush University found that seniors who ate 1 cup of leafy greens daily had the cognitive abilities of someone 11 years younger. 11 years. You can literally eat your way back in time. 4. Walnuts. Walnuts are the only nut significantly high in ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. They also contain antioxidants that protect brain cells from damage. Nature gives us hints. Walnuts look like miniature brains, and they just happen to be one of the best foods for your brain. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe nature really knows best. 5. Turmeric. Turmeric contains curcumin, which crosses the blood-brain barrier and reduces brain inflammation. It's been shown to boost mood, improve memory, and even help with depression. In parts of India where turmeric is used daily, rates of Alzheimer's are significantly lower than in Western countries. Scientists are now studying turmeric towns to understand how this spice may hold the key to brain longevity. 6. Eggs. Eggs are rich in choline, a nutrient used to produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter involved in memory and learning. They also provide B vitamins, which reduce brain shrinkage. Choline is so critical to brain development that pregnant women are urged to eat eggs regularly. But it's not just for babies. Seniors who get more choline perform better on memory tests too. 7. Pumpkin seeds. These tiny seeds are loaded with magnesium, iron, zinc, and copper, minerals essential for brain function, mood stability, and nerve signaling. In traditional medicine, pumpkin seeds were used to treat anxiety and insomnia. Today, science backs that up. Magnesium in pumpkin seeds helps calm the nervous system and may improve sleep and cognition. 8. Green tea. Green tea contains caffeine and L-theanine, a combo that boosts alertness and focus without the jitters. It's also rich in polyphenols that protect the brain from aging. Buddhist monks have sipped green tea for centuries to stay focused during long meditations. Modern neuroscience suggests this calming but alert state is thanks to L-theanine's unique effects on brainwaves. 9. Avocados. Avocados are full of healthy monounsaturated fats that support blood flow and keep brain cells flexible and functioning. They're also high in folate and potassium, nutrients that help prevent cognitive fatigue. The Aztecs referred to avocados as food of the gods, and with good reason. They believed avocados gave people strength and clarity of mind, and now we know they were onto something. You have the power to protect your mind, one meal at a time, one choice at a time. So, what's one food you're going to swap this week? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe for more health tips tailored to seniors who want to live well, think clearly, and age with confidence. Your brain is a beautiful thing. Let's keep it that way.